Hello there. And now, today, our new review is the Gundam. For once more than Transformers. Yeah. Now, today we're going to be reviewing the high grade Wilshire Mercury 1/144 scale Dilanza. And this is not the repaint, this is the more or less the original one that came out during the first line of these. I bought this one at Character Road in the mall of Georgia. It was like 31 bucks, if I remember correctly. I bought this figure a while back. And I would say the figure's actually pretty good, actually, from what you'll see in the video. I will say, there's certain parts you do need to paint. I'll get into that in a second when we get to the accessories, when we get to everything else about the figure. I think the figure's pretty good looking, for once, but not my favorite. I've seen better figures, but hey, it's a different one than just, you know, a thinner figure than just thin figures with some armor. This one's more bulkier at the legs. And honestly, I think that's more cooler when it comes to looking at this stuff. Now let's take a close look at everything for it and some alternate parts to make it the other Dilanza version. So yeah. Now with the Dilanza, I'm gonna take out the shorter pieces because I think it might be easier. And like you see right here, there are alternate parts. One, to make the short pieces a little more different. They use the same piece right here still. You just pop this off. Just use this piece, and you can change it out. And as you can see right here, with the axe, originally not painted. It's all 1/10 pieces, but the thing is, it's not painted, so you gotta do it yourself. I did my best. I'm still trying to paint more stuff. And right here, you're going to put a black piece of stick right here, but I decided to paint it because why not? So along with the accessories, you have for the beam sword. And yet the thing does doors up right here. That also goes for the beam rifle. So yes, you do have weapon swords for this figure. So that means when you have these on, you can put them out there. So that's pretty good. The only thing that's missing is open hands. You don't get no open hands at all for this figure. So you're stuck with the fist, with a hole. So that's the only part that sucks. And you do get a small piece right here. And this is just really meant to cover one of these up, which I guess is fine. And you do get yes, you do get a beam for your beam saver, and you get 2 extra pieces right here to change the figure into another variant. With the figure itself, I like that it's not like a slim figure like the RX. It's not like a slim one, but you still have a unique looking figure at least. And they did use this mode again a few times actually for some other figures, so technically I don't mind that. Now, with all of that, I think the figure is okay, not the best. But I feel like it's not a bad feeling. Does that make sense? I feel like some they want to stand apart, but other times they do not. And I will say it is very good when they come to gaps. Because the thing is, you don't have to worry about how big they are or small they are. And the busker does move, so it does move out of the way. Unlike other ones, I know this one does, but you know. Let me try to get this figure in the correct pose real quick. Let's say like the aerial, it doesn't have a butt flap, but still. And I may show them off altogether, or I may do a photo shoot for that one. The posability is the same as you expect. So it's a double jointed arm. It go out this far. Yeah, there's not much extension reach. It's a full 360 because the thing is, it doesn't use podcaps anymore. It uses one of these. The head is on a ball joint, like a lot of them are, but you gotta pull up a little bit to make sure you can rotate it fully. The legs can fully not really kick out. They can't really kick out that well. For how thick these are, yes. And this can come off if you're not careful. So yes, you can move that way to get some more outlegging, and it can go this far if you pull it back the leg. It's fine, I guess. You do get a pretty good spread, not really. It's fine at best. The foot is on a ball joint, but the thing is, this is on a rotation. So that means even if you have specific poses, it still works. It is always on a ball joint, but it does come off a little looser than I like to say. But you can see more of the legs. So yes, you do have a lot of posability if you take the legs, which is the only issue I have with it. And now, let's do some size comparison before I do anything else. I haven't brought 3 figures. I don't need too many out for now. Now here's the RX, like I said. I think it looks pretty decent. Here is Ariel, not the rebuild, that one we just talked about. I think they look really good together. But when we have all the figures together, it will look amazing. And here's a third party Prime, but I'm just want to bring another other than just Gundam. Now let's look at the alternate parts to change it. You gotta pop the little horn off them, so be careful with it when you do it. Put this headpiece on, like a cicada. My nose. Sorry, allergy. There you go. And this backing part right here, you can't see as well. But the little pull, and put this back thing right here on this one to make it a little more different. But the thing is, when you do that, that boy called potty cap thing off. And there you go. And let this use meant for these shorter pieces, if you could get them off. Come on. Come on. And for these purposes, if it doesn't get stuck. I'm gonna fit your crook. Okay. To make this variant of it, I think. Yeah, that's correct. And this one is mainly meant for the axe. Because the thing with the axe, you can't put it anywhere as for storage or anything. It just it's there. And it's the same as every other Gundam. You just open the hand, put the axe in. But I would say the axe is pretty good size compared to a lot of figures. So technically it's the size of a figure. So that is pretty good. But it's very... But the thing is, there's too much range. So that means even with a certain pose, it's going to slip out of the out of position once or twice. So technically, yeah, it's good for what it is, but not the best. Does that make sense? But I think it's very fantastic. Let's get to my final thoughts on it, and technically I'll give my own review on it. I think the figure overall, I think it's fantastic. I don't see any issue with it. I think you still take your time with it, and I did forget to point out some posability when it comes to the skirt. So yes, these things are like a butterfly. So yes, you can do more to get out of that. And I will say it looks very fantastic. I just don't see any issue with it. From what I can see, I don't really complain about a figure. For this one, I'm not complaining about it. I love how it feels. I love how it feels for your hand to touch. If you get into this stuff, try your best to sand things down, and if you had to color things down, find the correct paint. I can tell you from experience from what I know and for what I've been doing for a bit longer now. With Gundam, you still need to get your hands into the whole grooming of it. But I think the figure's real freaking good. But Lord Primus better look somewhere because it is easy and hard to find this figure. You can find it. If you go to certain places, yes, it is fantastic. It is good to find it. If you go to certain places, like there's I think 2 or 3 places I know. The Gundam place in Cumming, Georgia, that has a lot of kits, newer, some older ones. If you're looking for older ones, you're into that. But they do have the Wish from Mercury sets, and they do have the newer sets for the new Seed movie. I do have those, and I'm gonna do those next with a few. I only have 2 of them. I don't have all of them, to be honest. If I did, I would be broke. But they do have all those newer ones, and they do have the Wish from Mercury sets. And in case you're looking for any of them, they do have them. Then you have the mall. If you live near a mall, yeah, look there. I know when we went, me and my cousin, he's asking me for which kit to look for, and I'm like, find one interested you, which is not lying. Because the thing is, if you look for certain kits, let's say you ask a friend and they say, okay, I like this kit for me, but you may not like it for you. So yeah, he said, okay, this is good enough for me, you need to get them. But still, it is where you look to. And with Gundam, it's meant to spread hope. And for me, I think it's to spread joy. To find a hobby that could actually help you out and at least sit in. You could just have a better time with it and just playing with your thumbs and whatever else. But that's what I like about this stuff. But if I were told anyone to get into this, I would say do it just for the funness. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Join my Discord, follow me on my social media platforms, and that's my link tree. Look there if you want to know where I am, where I post, and my Patreon. I do need to update it. I haven't updated in like a month. So with that, I've been busy with working a lot of stuff on, and since I'm working more or less, I don't have a lot of time to really get down my whole grip. But anyways, I hope you have a good day or good night or morning or whatever. Goodbye, y'all. See you all next time.